When you do that over and over and over again, months at a time, maybe you make it a year, maybe you make it 2 years. Once you embody this habit, you gain momentum, and momentum is the name of the game.
For the rugged. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price for y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all.
Yo, what's going on? My name is Miguel. Welcome to the channel. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the one skill that has helped me the most in my life. It's less of a skill, more of a habit. And there are two people who I've heard mention it being one of the pivotal habits that they've had in their life that has kept them successful. And I've applied it to my life and I've seen a lot come from it, especially on those days when you don't really feel like doing much. This is the habits that comes in handy the most. And this video is going to be short because it's very simple, very straight to the point. And what that habit is it gets at least one thing done that puts you just 1% closer to your goal every single day, every day, 365 days a day. Wait, what? 365 days a year. The reason why you want to do this, is because if you are constantly moving the needle forward just a little bit, if you are doing one thing, like everyone's capable of doing one thing, if you are doing one thing a day that can put you just a little bit closer to your goal, then you are always having forward momentum. If you are not moving forward, then you can consider yourself moving backwards. So there's no like stagnation in the universe. You're either going up or you're going down. And with this habit, by the way, the people who I've heard that have this habit are Dan Kennedy and Jason Capital. Dan Kennedy is one of the greatest copywriters who ever lived. He's the one who trained Russell Brunson. He's the reason why Proactive is the business it is today. Well, I don't know when you're watching this, but he's the reason why Proactive became a successful company, billion-dollar company. And Jason Capital is the beast internet marketer that we all know and love. Both of them embody this habit. And when you embody this habit, you constantly have the needle moving forward. You are never stagnating. No day is lost. And it doesn't even always have to be a big thing. The beauty of this is that, we're all human. Every now and then one of us you're going to have a day that comes up where you're like, oh God, the idea of doing something, of doing anything sounds terrible right now. Like, I can't picture myself working today. Every now and then you're going to have one of those days. But when you have the idea of, I just need to if I do one thing business-wise today, then the day is a win. I did my thing. I did the thing that qualifies as the day winning. The problem most people run into is that in order for them to consider the day a win, they need to have done all of this stuff. And when you set yourself up that way, you're basically setting yourself up for failure, because some days you aren't going to be able to get all of that stuff done because of time or energy. But if you decrease the standards, you make the standards for a day being a win a lot easier on yourself, and you make it, I need to get one thing done today. It's sometimes on those days where you just don't feel like doing much, it can be a smaller thing. For me, a lot of times where it's I can't really imagine myself doing too much, so I'll just check on my clients' ads, make sure those are doing well, and send some emails as well. That's a very simple thing to do. Or maybe I'll muster up the energy to read a book, a business book or a self-development book. I'll listen to some business videos, self-development videos, something that moves the needle just a little bit. I'll get smarter, a little smarter that day. Or I'll move the needle forward a little bit that day. Anything. And when you do that over and over and over again, months at a time, maybe you make it a year, maybe you make it 2 years. Once you embody this habit, you gain momentum, and momentum is the name of the game. You want momentum because momentum, how many times can I say that in 1 minute? Momentum is what is going to move you forward the fastest. Once you have momentum, then you are going to notice that you got the ball rolling even more. Excuse me. It's sort of like when you push, like if you were to be pushing a giant rock up a mountain. When you first start, obviously it's going to take you a while to get that rock all the way to the top of the mountain. This is when you first start trying to build a habit. But once you get that rock to the top of the mountain, you start embodying the habit of doing one thing a day that moves you closer to your goal. Once you do that for a while, you get that rock up to the top, and then it moves down. That's when you have momentum in your life. That is when doing one thing a day that gets you closer to your goal becomes easy, and it makes you feel like weird when you like want to take a break, and you're like it becomes you forcing yourself to take a break instead of you trying to force yourself to get back to work, which is the position you want to be in. You want to be in a position where it's like, I'm gonna force myself to relax because I know it is a healthy thing to do. That's the position you want to be in. So I hope you got value out of this video. Start doing one thing a day every single day. And if you got value, definitely subscribe and turn on post notifications. If you have any questions, comments, opinions, suggestions for future videos, leave that in the comments section below, and check out some of the other videos. Until next time, peace.